Good morning, everybody. I'm out here looking at the moon, and it's beautiful. I hope y'all can see it as clear as I can see it. It doesn't look like it, but it's got, looks like another world sitting over there with all that dark in it. But looks good. Now I'm going to swing around real slow and try to find some stars. Oh, yeah. I can see one, and I see a little bit of a one in between the trees. There's one. Okay. Well, okay. Good morning to everybody. I am out here on the opposite side of the pool, over here by my bait shop. Now, go over here, walk this way. Try to make sure I keep this path clear so I don't break my neck walking out here at night. Here we are. Now, oh, sit down. That is right there is reflection in the water. I love that. Uh, I wish my little night lights that are around here would stay lit. They're only at night, so those solar lights that you put up in your yard. I wish they would stay lit for early morning because that's when I'm out here mostly. Coffee to everybody. Nice hot cup of coffee. Or tea. Or hot chocolate. All that sounds good. And I probably should drink more of that stuff too. Bought me a jar of cold coffee uh, the other day. Anyway, I bought me a jar of that cold coffee the other day. All that stuff was so good, and I had forgotten about how good it is, but I am sure it's loaded with sugar. Oh, that I don't need. But it was nice just to drink a jar of that. I shared it with my husband. I'm sure it had a good price tag on it, but it was nice. Like I said, it's probably loaded with sugar. I hear crickets. Hope y'all can hear them. Once in a while, the owl come visit me this time of the morning. Um, there's some pretty big streets, pretty big trees left on this street, and they stay up in the big old trees during the day. And then when it gets overcast, I can kind of see them sometime come down. In the early morning, there's those little smaller owls, and they're busy just chattering. I think I'm gonna get some. I've been thinking about this, and I've been telling my husband about it, but I can't seem to get it through his head. He goes to the store for us, and when he comes back, he's just one at a time, one at a time. And I tell him, I said, well, if I use this tonight, we'll be out of it again. So why do you just buy one? Uh, but anyway, like I said, I'd like to kind of get some supplies and basics things that I can use in case something utilities are out or something like that. I'm thinking a lot about that. I do know this: when I used to go to estate sales a lot, I used to see a lot of elderly people that and maybe I'm starting to do that. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm fixing to do. I don't know. But elderly people would pack in groceries, just toilet paper up to the garage ceiling, paper towels, and maybe they came from a time where all that stuff was going to run out, and we had a little experience of that with all this toilet paper run. And but anyway, I thought about getting a few things, like rice, beans, pasta. You have to be careful getting that flour, though. You got to check that flour and look at its date and check the bag real good. I always do that. I always check the bag to make sure no weevils or anything have gotten in. And but I'm not sure what else there would be. Canned stuff can pop up and explode on you, and it expires. But yeah, I've been thinking about that, and it's time for me to check my little flashlights. I'll show y'all sometime. I have a lot of utilities go out here a lot, and I keep little flashlights on a little hook or nail right above my switch in each room because I will know exactly where it is. I know where the switch is, and I'll know where that flashlight is. And I keep little flashlights right there. I've done it forever. Uh, doesn't mean anything's wrong with me. It just means I do it for emergency. And need to check those. Through the years, they'd go out and I throw them away. Those little flashlights that you get through your church free or your insurance company or something like that, they'll give you a little flashlight. Well, I always took them and put them above my switches and have used them. Have used them. I've used them not even for utilities out. I just, if I needed to read something, I'd go over to the switch, get it, and read it, and then put it right back. And but yeah, I need to check my flashlights. Uh, but yeah, I thought about getting some staples. Y'all have any idea if something that I didn't mention that you know, uh, different kind of beans? I don't know if there'd be some dried meat of some kind, or even something. I never did like those cubes, meat cubes that you dropped in the water, and they was always. I didn't like their taste, but they may have improved. I don't know, but that could be a staple, I guess. Uh, Food in dry packs, maybe like those seasoned pastas of different. Uh, I guess if I think about it, I could come up with some things. Maybe some dried fruit. Dried fruit. Uh, I do have a dehydrator, and I did make banana chips one time with it. I've dried tomatoes with it, bell peppers, and I've strung regular hot peppers up on, to dry. Uh, Maybe y'all can tell me something I'm missing. But yeah, I thought about getting a few staples just in case, just in case. I don't want to be the old lady that's when I croak, they come and see had a lot of food. And I hate that word hoarding. I really hate that word because I'm a person that likes stuff. And I hate people say, oh, you're hoarding. But I'm not. I'm just, okay, I'm hoarding. I'm hoarding. Oh, okay. Drink some of my coffee. Yeah, I used to can years ago. Oh, I canned so much food. So much food. Uh, but I don't want to do that really. I've been there and done that. I don't want to do that. I know. You agree with me, don't you, Mr. Frog? Crackers. I guess if you don't let them get too old, some kind of flavored crackers or just good plain crackers might be. I don't know. I don't want to buy something up and it get old. But I'm thinking. I'm always had thought. Well, the store is less than a mile from me, the grocery store. So I could walk down there and get groceries and walk back if I ever had to. But uh, so every time, I guess that's why my husband just gets one little thing. He lets the store keep it. But anyway, yeah, I'd like to get some staples in here just in case. And might consider how I cook food. I have a generator, and I might take a look at how. Now I can build a fire and cook food on a iron skillet and iron pot in a minute. I mean, I'd do that all the time just for fun. I hadn't done it in quite a few months, but I can actually cook. But if you're in a storm, you can't cook. So that's just, I don't know, maybe that's something to think about. And maybe some lights that you wouldn't have to use the generator for. Some, I don't know, battery operated or. And then I think about my phone. Uh, might need to think about getting a kind of backup battery for my phone. It goes down pretty much, and I have to plug it up different times. So I don't know. I guess I'm just talking. I think the time that comes after the party that gets into office, from that time they're elected to when they take office, I think there's going to be a lot of disturbances deliberately done, holding up food and product deliveries. I think that's going to be one of them. I don't know. I'm just talking. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. When I was a kid, we had an outhouse, and then we had a daddy built a shower house and took a shower in there, and it was really just the garden hose run into the building, stuck through a hole. Some soap in there, and it looked like a small outhouse, but it was up on stilts, like up high. Of course, where I grew up, a lot of things were on stilts. But anyway, we used the outhouse, and they don't have the Sears and Roebuck catalog anymore. You don't have the phone book anymore. What are these people with the outhouse going to do? Oh God, I'm losing it out here talking to myself. And I have gone way over my time. Ah, okay. I guess I'll just make it even. Making an even number. I really enjoyed y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed visiting and listening to an old lady talk nonsense. Uh, and I never usually don't call myself old lady. I don't feel like an old lady. But I actually must really look that way. Um, but anyway, I'm glad y'all come by visiting. Subscribe if you need to. You know, raise my numbers up a little bit. I don't know what for, but raise my numbers up a little bit. I guess. I don't know why. But maybe somebody will tell me why I want a lot of subscribers. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, I'm not gaining anything here. I go around talking to myself, really. That's all I do. And make terrible videos. I make terrible videos. You know, I'm not sure I'd want to watch me either. But anyway, it's been great talking to y'all, and y'all have a good day. And I'm not sure I'll see you again. Might, you know, if I do some work that I, make a video of. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Bye bye.